Gearing up, people. Get ready. We're going to start with like a quick update too, just like a little bit of a drawing table update. I'm just really going to pull things from all corners. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're here. Are we? No. Now we're here. Hey, everyone, what is happening? We got some total excellence in the house. Yes, 2 streams in one day. Like somewhat not uncommon, right? Like because we're busy. We're busy. So let's roll in some of these some nice cool branding, because we need like a good border to sell things. So right here, everyone, let me just get into this. I gotta get this off my chest. Cheers, by the way. No seltzer tonight, people. I forgot to pick up new seltzer. So we go over here, okay? We take this razor and we go right here, AKAPAD'S.com. You can get yourself some free trading cards it's simple. Just sign up for my newsletter. The link is at the top of my website. It says free trading card. Click on that, fill it out. And this is all the original artwork I'm doing for this trading card run. Okay. So it's called Wolfpack. Wolfpack is a life definition of mine. It's an idea. It's an attitude. It's one of the reasons that I really do have endless energy. So I decided to make a trading card set, send it out to all my friends, all my supporters as a thank you, and give little nuggets of this life mission, of this life definition. So all of you can carry the Wolfpack with you in your pocket, because they're trading cards. This is Rex. We have Reza here. This is another project I might redraw. But look, we got some of like the headshots coming. We got some of the original type coming. Like the logo brushwork. I'm going to play with this. I think this is going to be like an image, and it's going to be like maybe like a GIF with fire in the background that I'll send out to people on Twitter when they follow me. So like stuff like that. So the Wolfpack is growing. So we have that. Okay. Next up, we have this. I might as well just say this is Prisoners of the Cosmic Crystal upcoming trading card and pin set. You'll get 1 trading card, 1 pin per order. The idea is that I take 2 classic characters and I merge them into one and write like a backstory about it. And I don't use any of the trademarkable like attributes. Okay, so this is one of the ones though. I don't know. I was so excited to ink it, and I think I nailed the inking, but I really hate the drawing, and I already just about computer colored it too. So I don't know. We're going to scrap that, and this will be available on my website. So this will be I'm going between $12 to $15 price point for this, potentially shipped. But either way, this is another project, Prisoners of the Cosmic Crystal. Okay, so I might redraw that tonight though. As I'm talking, we're just going to hang out. We're going to do a lot of stuff here. This is character design work for. This is going to be my first downloadable PDF, and this is just some raw character stuff for that. So maybe I'll ink that tonight. I still have this Magneto Rogue pink Valentine's Day sketch. I already did this once. I posted it on Instagram. I didn't like it. See, like, I think the original's like right here. Okay. Really didn't like the original. I'm only showing it this way because it's taped down. So I got to redraw that. And then, let's see here. So this is Dark Hero. Dark Hero is available right now in Indiegogo for sign up. We are literally by the day, by the hour, figuring out all the details for Dark Hero. Dark Hero is, look, we have to say he's an archetype. We're using tropes. We're using comic book standards for this. I'll say like storytelling standards, and we're adding this like history of the gods on top of it. So on the surface, it really comes off as nothing you haven't seen before. But I will guarantee you have not read this story before. I can guarantee it. Okay? But everything looks like you did, because this looks like tropey nonsense. It's a struggle, let me tell you. Look, I'm digging underneath there for stuff. Hold up here. Maybe we should just get rid of the light board here. Let's get rid of the light board. Don't worry. We're going to get to some drawing. Here's more pages. I really kind of want to draw this one. Maybe I'll lay this one out tonight. So we'll put that in the pile. And then we have this pinup here. So let me get the Dark Hero stuff out of here. All right, here we go. Dude, no one says making comics is an organized venture. No one said that. We're going to put Dark Hero over here. We have this pinup that relatively, 3 stages. Sketched this out really quick. Thought I had it. I really did. Two separate arms being thrown back. I thought the through line here, emulating the wrist going in this position, and then the other wrist in that position. I thought the through lines were good enough. I don't know, when I translated it to the paper, things got lost. I struggled to fix the hand. The through line disappeared here. This one kind of came through. I like the legs. So we did like another version, which is right here. This needs to be inked ASAP. It needs some little bit more penciling detail. He's also going to be fighting ninjas. Okay, so I posted some of this. It got like a little bit of a good reaction on the Twitter feed, but I don't know. I'm still not happy with it. And then look, we got Uzi Susie here, oozing with greatness. These are just pages I have in progress for 2. I kind of went back and forth because this is the origin of Kryborg. What is this? This is a flashback for the Gators. But yeah, so look, a lot of stuff is back and forth when it comes to making comics. And the reason for that is, you write and draw at the same time. I don't know if there's like another way to describe it. Like you literally write and draw at the same time. And you hope that you meet this like middle where like you've done enough drawing, you have enough writing to do, and the two meet. Sometimes you don't have enough drawing done, you have too much writing, and vice versa. That's the frustrating part. So then the other project, there's the Wrestling Gators, which I don't know if I have my raw scans of that. My raw layouts. I don't know where I put them. They're in the pile somewhere. Can't do that. So now I feel like, oh, I also did this. So this is one of the covers too. Recently finished cover. So I can go over here. What else do we have? You know what? I got this. Oh, here we go. Found them. Gator. So I'm not going to go through all this, but a lot of this is, at this point, it's going to be influenced by Toxic Crusaders. I just bought this weekend too. A guy had gave me a really sweet deal on this. Potentially, went to his flea market here in Philly. The guy potentially too is a good drug dealer, so we got that. And so here's the thing. We do full layouts, okay? I do full layouts, and the reason I do full layouts is, you write and draw at the same time, and you kind of give yourself a practice run of what panel, like what angle, what you're trying to achieve within the page. Like, you give yourself a chance to figure all that out, okay? This is, repeat after me, people, this is a hit book. There's no doubt in my mind that this is not a $10,000 book. No doubt. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Now, if you go to Etsy, you can get yourself like some Uzi Suzy trading cards. I got so many trading cards coming, and things are just backed up. Now, things are backed up everywhere. Okay, even some of my comic book printers, it's taken me weeks just to get quotes. So, I mean, that's why Uzi Suzy 1's not printed yet. So, over here, I've been kind of debating if I should change a little bit of the position here with the fist. I've been 50-50 on if the fist here should go out or in. So, but drawing is redrawing. And one of the things too, like psychology wise, I always wanted to get into the mindset where redrawing something like wouldn't ruin my fucking day. Like, like if I had to redraw something, I could just like redraw it. And like, not bragging, but I think I'm there. Like I'm to the point where, yeah, like if I have to render something for a second time. Yeah, look, of course, dude. Look, just keep in mind, like, Pro Wrestling Gators is, like, it's kind of funny, and I have like a similar book that, I got like, had a little bit of a writing partner for, but there's like another book that I created that has as much fire around the Wrestling Gators that, like, just, or excitement, like, that's one of the ways you have a good idea is when, like, you really want to work on it, and maybe you're just like stupid enough, you're silly enough to block out any, like, even of your internal criticism. Like, you're kind of just like almost like spitballing it, and you just like don't care. It's like, kind of like when you fall in love and you don't care what you say, like, you don't care how you sound, like, and you get kind of like stupid. And that's a good idea. Like, at the end of the day, those are the best ideas. And if you have a project, even if you're getting paid for one, and you can't do that around that project, like, you can't have that attitude, then I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're doing. Like, don't do it. Move on. Find something that does that to you. And I think I'm lucky enough to. This is almost like a lifelong thing, like to get collaborators in everything, like professional IT work, like contract work, everywhere that, like kind of I have a high level of communication and even like love with. And it pays. Like, you have to get passionate over your shit. And if you don't, you're robbing yourself. Because even this, I mean, I'm not even sure, people, I'm not even sure, like, if I'm getting any Kizash for this, okay? I don't even know. Look, money, question mark, okay? I don't know. But this guy had Edward the Ace, right? Edward the Ace. He had such a good feed, like, and always doing stuff. And I just hit him up, dude. I'm like, I have to, like, can I draw like one of your characters? Like, just whatever. And he sent me this. And he goes like, like, what do you charge? And I said, look, man, like, I know you're on the budget. Like, right? So, when I'm done, just give me what you can. I mean, again, like, who does that? I guess I do, right? I do that. That's the stuff I do. Because maybe I'm at the stage where I'm just way more into collaborations. I'm like more into this indie movement than, maybe like I'm more into this, like, drawing comics than I've ever been in my entire life. How about that for an eye opener? Yeah, so it kind of sucks that the movements here, the inking is I'm not at the inking stage yet. But that's okay, because part of Monday Night Draw and Claw is showing off, as much of the entire process as possible. So some weeks, will be full inking some pages. Some weeks it's going to be a comic book page or like a sketchbook page. Yeah, I still owe a feed for like the full sketchbook update, because I am getting ready and gearing up to launch my next sketchbook. And all of you are going to watch it live, hopefully. Again, too, remember what I said. Drawing is redrawing. So never be afraid, really, to draw something twice. But I really wanted this guy in like a monstrous throwback position. Maybe a little bit more dynamic than we're used to from these types of characters. Like a little bit more oomph, like impact to his motion. So, I mean, let's just get into it because I don't care. Everything I just showed you guys has to get done. I'm in the zone of not caring of the order of when things get done. I'm just in the zone of wanting things done. So keep in mind, over here, AKAPAD.com, sign up for a Wolfpack trading card. Crow Quill, Black India ink. Those are our only two materials. And that's it, boys and girls. Like, off to the races. Sorry, just checking some of my messages here. All right. And with this type of paper, this paper is really thin. I mean, smooth. You do kind of have to go in a order if you're going to kind of like you really have to go like corner to corner if you hope to complete the inking at a reasonable time. Because if you're moving all over the page, you are, like you're creating a window for, the ink having, like, the ink's going to have to dry. And if you're bouncing all over the page, or just like you're giving yourself a window of slowing down. And fuck that. Like, am I right? Yeah, and total excellence. We gotta get something. I gotta get on your show, and I know I owe you a live stream meeting. But last week was a little bit of a hell week too. Also, 9 to 5 wise, and I was like so lucky because I checked in with one of my guys last night. This one dude that manages this job site, and I just like hit him up real quick. I'm like, hey, is there like what do we got going on in the morning for you? Because I know like last week we left off like Friday kind of hectic, and there was a lot going on, and he kind of it took him a few hours to write back. Which at that point I got made me a little paranoid, but luckily. He wrote back and just said like we were kind of like in good shape. So that's it. And that's all you need sometimes, boys and girls. Like a little bit of a window, and then you kind of know your mornings. Just kind of like taking calls, doing emails, being proactive on some things. Yeah, and I know streaming at this hour too is I gotta fight through a lot of noise when I premiere at this hour. But it doesn't matter. Because it really is. Sometimes it's just more or less about like the practice of maintaining a like a live stream presence, like a live stream feed. And we're big. We're big on 90s style here. So it's veins, it's bulging muscles, wild floppy hair. I mean, stuff to get your rocks off. Yeah, like we don't want things to look normal. We need monstrous-sized steroid-ridden men. Like, period. Yeah, and that's a part of the like art direction too. Is like you want to develop your skills to be able to like mold them. Like in case you gotta echo someone, or like you have a assignment where your style is not required, but you gotta hit like a different mark. And that's what being a pro is all about. Being a pro is being able to shift through styles. I'm kind of surprised that part of the conversation has went into the down the memory hole. So I'm just maintaining my phone here because I do see a couple work emails coming in. That's all. Nothing crazy. Yeah, and keep in mind too, when you are crow quill in ink, there is little room for error. Like every line you put down needs to kind of go somewhere, needs to mean something. So this dude's like veins too. The way how I textured my vascularity is exactly how I like to do some of my tubing. So this is the first guy in a while that has like both of it. So I gotta come up with something for that. Maybe add some white out to show off like a little bit more of a like a highlight area. And that's again too, like that's what a little bit what I mean about art direction. Like you make decisions along the way of how you present ideas. Like, like metal will look this way. This is the way we're going to deal with muscle. This is the way we're going to deal with wood, like texture. Like concrete's going to look this way. Rubber's going to look this way. And that's the internal monologue. That's the internal art direction that doesn't hurt to write down when it comes to how you're presenting your artwork, because you are presenting it like like you're giving it to an audience for the reason of transportation. Like it's up to you to transport your audience to another time, like to another place. And if you're not doing that, I mean, like, I don't know, dude. Like, what's the fun drawing if you're not trying to do that? So there. Boom. I mean, it's getting there, and I always go back and forth between how I show off my blacks. It's either, like feel really fine directional shading with the pen nib, or I'll hit it with with the brush and make it like a solid black. I usually go for opportunities to show off motion. Like, it's really, a lot of it is always motion with me. Like, I want like an attitude. I want an energy to come through the piece no matter what. So boom. Yeah, and I always draw pumpkin shoulders. Yeah, and this dude, it has like complete like 90s floppy hair. Hey, what's up, Skull Diamond? Yeah, dude, just like zoning out, getting this piece done because I still have I have such a stack to make my way through that I don't know. I tried taking a week off of live streaming last week and made progress, but didn't make nearly enough. So I just picked up like almost just like one of the first pieces off the top of my stack tonight to kind of nail, and I already started this one, and I kind of decided to back off and start over because I wasn't happy with it. So where's the original? Did I already lose it? Where did it go? You know what? Okay. I have no idea where I put the original for this. Where is it? Is it up there? No. Here it is. So here's the original. See, like right here. Like really unhappy with that. So we're doing this now. Really had to change the pose. Even though I do like some of the blacks on this. So just had to change it up. Because you are your best and your worst editor. It's up to you to decide what you're going to present to others. Oh, hey, thanks, dude. Yeah, Eternals is a tough shell. Like, it's a tough nut to crack. I don't know. I mean, it's tough, dude. It's that Guardians of the Galaxy equally was unsuccessful within the realm of comics, but it's still kind of like like you can compare Guardians of the Galaxy just on a like platitude baseline level to a lot of other successful properties, right? Like even Star Wars, like like you can compare GOTG to Star Wars. So like there was a little bit of a take that existed within the material. I don't know what you would be able to compare like Eternals to, right? Like, what do you compare Eternals to as a template? I don't think you do. I mean, I don't think that exists. Yeah, I don't believe there's a ready to go market for that movie. It's really hard for me to see it. There we go. See, so a lot of times too is when I like go through the phases of inking, I'm almost like coloring it in my head as I go along. So like this area here, like I already know is going to be the one highlight. So if I choose to do, I'm probably going to do like a bright blue highlight, but it's like here, and now and then some of this is going to be whiter. So like because maybe it's like reflecting from like down below here. So it's like stuff like that. So it does pay to ink your work slowly, because when you take your time, and I'm not saying like too slow, but if you take your time when you're inking, you can create some coloring shortcuts for you and actually save a little bit of time. So how about that? Of course, we can all see it. No, just of course you can see it. I have spoken, but no, but yeah, it's just. But look, it's not everything is adaptable. Like like these are some of the realities the world's going to have to deal with. Not even when things are adapted accurately with love, amazingly well. Even something like Watchmen, it's not good enough. So you're gonna take something that is like insanely epic, like monstrously epic as the Eternals, and you're going to like fill it up with actors that really kind of no one cares about anymore, right? I mean, you gotta be honest. Angelina Jolie doesn't open like she used to. Selma Hayek is just. But you're going to take this like really big idea, and you're not going to get like that. Eternals needs like to really cross over. It needs a name. Like that movie needs like a Matt Damon or something. I don't know. So it's like I don't know what the position is going to be. What's the angle? Like what are you going to do that the comics haven't already kind of attempted? Because like the comics are valuable because they kind of do some of the mining for you. Like they've already kind of explored some of these ideas and what some of the overall positioning is, like the starting point, so to speak. Or maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that movie's just going to be huge. But I do feel like it might have been like post WandaVision, right? Like I think people turned on the Marvel Cinematic Universe through WandaVision because like technically that freaking show sung just on the technical level, but emotional payoff at the end, zero. So we're in really good shape here, like everyone. There's a lot of this that I wasn't expecting to make progress on this quickly. So I'm very happy about that. The best thing about drawing big guys too is you get to draw them with damage, because like they're big, dude. They can just take punishment, and that's like one of the cool, like one of like the Zangief, like the Colossus of these like stories, like big guys can take punishment, and that's really what makes them cool as hell. Just drawing some of this like grime that's on his like heels. Yeah, because also too, it's like I like things like debris and like all that stuff, just like flaking off as if it's like like you're in almost like a freeze frame, like a true freeze frame. Yeah, and it's also too like the threat of sudden violence with big characters lends to their cool factor. All right, everyone. I gotta go. I think I'm going to zone out and do some computer coloring. Then come back here and do some. I gotta transfer some corrections to some other paper. So we're gonna be rock and rolling. Hit me up on Instagram, AKAPAD'S69, to see some more progress, see some more updates. So everyone, again, thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. I love you.
Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKAPAD is here.